The new app modules within Dynamics 365 provides the ability to create and consume simple task-based apps. It is important that you are aware about these new capabilities when deploying Dynamics 365 within an organization. We will start with a quick introduction to the app modules in Dynamics 365, and then I'll show you how you can design and implement your own apps, walk through a new way to edit the Dynamics 365 sitemap that does not require manual XML editing. We will also explore how to get third-party apps from the AppSource, and we will wrap up the module with an overview of PowerApps. One of the things organizations struggle with is controlling the areas and UI elements available to Dynamics 365 users. You don't want to show too many sections and complexity to users that otherwise require access to a small subset of capabilities within Dynamics 365. The app module in Dynamics 365 is designed to allow system admins and customizers to limit what users can see through the roles assigned to these users. Up until now, the rich customization capabilities of Dynamics 365 were used to try to filter this complexity for users, but we didn't have this task-based approach to building apps. So the app module resolved this problem by providing us with the ability to create and consume simple task-based apps. Imagine a user with a role within an organization that requires limited access to functionality. For example, a user that requires access to a simple ticket management solution, or a user whose job is only to call, create, and qualify leads. The idea is that we can modularize the UI so these users can be provided with a filter view of the full application. Customizers are able to define what is visible to the end user and how they will consume or work with the full application. When it comes to app modules, we can leverage the app designer to create apps, which are essentially a full solution inside Dynamics 365, and it contains its own navigation or sitemap as well as support for the full solution infrastructure capabilities such as import and export. Inside these apps, you will find all of the references and filters that control the user experience for all of the users assigned to the app. Visualizations such as dashboard, forms, and views, charts, and business process flows, to name a few, are all set within the app. It is important to know that a single app can be associated to one or more security roles, so system administrators and customizers have full control and flexibility when deploying these apps within an instance. Each app will also have its own URL, and users can switch from one app to another from the top navigation bar. For organizations migrating from a previous version of Dynamics 365 where app modules were not available, the current customizations and solutions will be available on the default app, which is accessible via the main URL for Dynamics 365. As of now, the app modules are only supported on the web client. Users can also navigate to My Apps, which provides a landing page to see what's available on the user's workspace. Users can create their own apps and see them published inside My Apps. In addition to access to the apps, they can also open the app designer to make changes to the app and control access to them by managing the role associated with the app, as you can see here on the Publish Service Request app on the right. Some organizations might find hard to understand this new approach to providing access to functionality for users, but in reality, monolithic apps, or in other words, apps that shows users a huge amount of functionality the users might not need, are phasing out. Users want access to simple solutions designed to accomplish a specific business function. Another thing that I found is that some users want the ability to customize their own experience. These are the users creating personal views, personal charts, and personal dashboards, and they will love to have the ability to customize the overall solution they have access to. And because users now can customize their Dynamics 365 solution, the system used to customize it needs to be simple, visual, and contextual. The App Designer is a tool used to create and customize apps. It provides a rich experience that it's easy to use by any user, with its style based via artifacts added to the app, and in case of adding artifacts with their own designers such as dashboards and business process flows, the App Designer will launch those designers so the users can complete the tasks at hand. Another important fact about the App Designer is its app validation capabilities, which will alert users if the app they have designed contains any issues or if it's missing any components. There are many great capabilities in the App Designer, especially because it was created from the ground up with ease of use in mind. The users have the ability to quickly search for artifacts to be added to the app, publish the app for runtime viewing, and design how that experience will be like in the web client, and ensure the infrastructure is valid before publishing the app. Another great item is the new integrated sitemap designer, which we will cover 3 slides from now. Take a look at the app designer canvas and components. You can see and appreciate the tile-based experience, which is easy for users to work with. Artifacts can be found on the right pane and dragged into the canvas. Also, you can see that as users add artifacts to the canvas, validation is being performed to ensure the user has everything that is needed for the app to work. Notice the warnings in yellow indicating missing dependencies on the added artifacts. Now, a huge part of making apps successful is the simplified sitemap. And up to this point, editing the sitemap required solution export, understanding and editing the XML, and then another solution import. In order for users to be able to edit what appears in the sitemap, we need a simple yet powerful tool that allows them to quickly and easily accomplish this task. Enter the Sitemap Designer. The Sitemap Designer allows non-admin users to design sitemaps for their apps from scratch or even customize the existing default sitemap to accomplish the mission. This designer is simple to use with a drag and drop interface, as well as enabling the user to publish their changes instantaneously to see how their simplified sitemap looks. This is what the Sitemap Designer looks like. Notice how simple it is to add new areas, groups, and sub-areas to the sitemap, with an instant preview of how it will look once it's published. The new Sitemap Designer is an important piece of the new app modules, and the focus the Microsoft Dynamics 365 team is putting on non-admin users being able to customize their own experience going forward. In some cases, instead of creating apps from scratch to address certain business requirements, getting an app already designed and created might make more sense. For those cases, organizations can leverage the power of AppSource. AppSource is a site that allows organizations to find the right app for the right business need. You can find apps for all kinds of situations, some of them free of charge and some of them fee-based. Apps in the AppSource have been tested by the Microsoft Dynamics 365 product team and are designed and created by ISVs and the Microsoft Dynamics 365 product team. As we have mentioned multiple times in this course, one of the advantages of the improved simple user interface from Dynamics 365 and other online business solutions by Microsoft is that non-admin users are now able to do more to empower themselves to be more productive. A great example of this approach is PowerApps. PowerApps are a no-code way to build basic mobile and web-based business apps that run on mobile devices. These apps can then be shared with other team members within minutes to increase the level of collaboration and productivity for the organization. PowerApps aims to take the friction out of the process of writing apps that can take entire teams weeks or months. Once enabled by IT, users are able to pull data from both cloud-based and on-premise data sources into their apps. Out of the box, PowerApps will allow you to connect to services like Office 365, Dynamics 365, OneDrive, SharePoint, and SQL Server, to name a few. Powered by a highly graphical interface and a set of templates for building basic apps with just a few clicks, PowerApps empowers a new category of app creators for businesses everywhere. In summary, Dynamics 365 focuses on providing simple-to-use solutions so users can focus on the work that matters to them. We focus on learning about the new app modules and how apps can be created and customized with the app designer, as well as explore the Sitemap Designer and walk through AppSource, which allows organizations to enhance their Dynamics 365 solution by introducing new, exciting functionality available by third-party ISVs and Microsoft. And we wrap up the module with a quick intro to PowerApps, a subject I encourage you to explore in more detail after you have completed this course.